Why don't North Korean border guards just immediately cross the border into South Korea? Their family would suffer, get imprisoned, or executed. Or all three. Their families would end up in internment camps for 3 generations. They'd get shot by other NK soldiers. Turn it around. The only people assigned to guard the border are the people that can't afford to cross for one reason or another. But in short, more to lose than to gain. Family behind undying loyalty since childhood, great benefits compared to other citizens probably. Getting shot by other guards, or perhaps that they have dedicated their lives to reach this position. What would they do in South Korea? It's not like crossing would automatically qualificate them for a different job. There's no guarantee that they would have a better life just cause you move to an overall better country. There are still poor people in South Korea. The only thing they have is their military career for NK. Let's set brainwashing aside. What you're ignoring is called the first mover problem. Let's suppose that hundreds of border guards who have no families agree that they'd all be better off if there were a revolution. Let's also assume that they have all safely identified one another. I want you to notice how implausible this is so far. Someone has to go first, and that person will be squarely in the crosshairs of every other guard and almost certainly killed. Nobody likes being killed, and everyone knows that someone else could go first and die. If nobody goes first, nobody goes at all. Now add those complexities I assumed a way back in. It becomes real difficult for what you're describing to actually happen. I am guessing some amount of Stockholm Syndrome in there too. They've tried, and there's some footage on YouTube. The NK will hunt them and kill them in the neutral zone. Also, the families will suffer too. Imagine you're a South Korean guard working the DMZ. You look up and see a North Korean soldier running straight at you. What are you going to think? They are a tattletale nation. In a police state like they are, everyone is spying on everyone, and anyone caught doing something the state doesn't approve of disappears or ends up doing decades of hard labor. The landmines might be a deterrent. South Koreans don't like them, dude. They know that. And they'll be behind and beyond everyone else's sympathies. Their families will be tortured and executed. 5 exterminations style. Meaning out to the 5th cousin. Every aunt, uncle, child collected to a mass grave even after their organs are harvested and sold to the Chinese. They will kill the household animals too and make it a show in every village. Surely all of them are keenly aware of how much safer life is in South Korea. No, they're not. They were raised watching North Korean propaganda. They have no idea how life is in the South. Read the book, In Order to Live. They're so oppressed they don't even know they're oppressed. They don't have a word for oppression, or love, or family, or even I. Of course. Easiest thing in the world to escape a despot dictatorship that has no value for human life. One better. Why don't they all just get together and throw off tyranny? A fake. They only use men in those roles who have families that the men also know would be tortured or murdered by the regime if they defected. So, the guards don't flee because they realize their families would be killed. Some people have fled and left families behind, and have no idea if they are safe, or in a camp, or dead, but they just couldn't take it anymore. So they ran. It's very sad, but that's the way it is. NK is extremely good at managing people, keeping secrets, and subjugating their population. Because North Korea is not the hellscape they tell you it is.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Eracast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.